The year was 1822. Deep in the heart of Dorchester County, Maryland, under the cloak of towering pines, a baby girl named Araminta Ross was born into bondage. No one knew then that she would one day become a legend, the woman the world would call Harriet Tubman. Born to enslaved parents, Harriet learned early what it meant to live in captivity. She was hired out as a child, beaten when she didn't work fast enough, and once, struck in the head by a heavy metal weight meant for another. The wound never fully healed. It left her with seizures, visions, and moments of deep sleep that she called messages from God. But Harriet was barely 5 feet tall, and her spirit towered over every obstacle. At 27, with nothing but the North Star to guide her, she escaped to Pennsylvania, a free state. But freedom meant nothing if her family remained enslaved. So she turned back. One trip became 2, then 3, then dozens. Over the years, Harriet Tubman became the most feared and revered conductor of the Underground Railroad, guiding more than 70 enslaved people to freedom, never losing a single soul. She carried a pistol, not for violence but as a warning: you'll be free or you'll die a slave. She knew that hesitation meant death, for herself and those she led, but her fight didn't stop with the railroad. When the Civil War erupted, Harriet worked as a cook, then a nurse, and later a Union spy. She led a daring raid on the Combahee River, helping to free over 700 enslaved people in a single night. No woman had ever led an armed expedition in United States history, until Harriet Tubman. Even after the war, her battle continued. She fought for women's suffrage, cared for the elderly, and built a home for former slaves. She never received the government pension she deserved, living her final years in poverty, yet still giving to those in need. On March 10, 1913, Harriet Tubman passed away, her last words whispered to those by her side: "I go to prepare a place for you." She left behind no riches, no grand monuments, but she left a legacy that could never be caged. Harriet Tubman was more than a conductor on the Underground Railroad. She was a warrior, a healer, a liberator, and though she never learned to read or write, she wrote her name in history with every life she freed.